You'll see United States Junior Heavyweight Champion Jerry Stubbs and also a newcomer to our area, Dennis Condrey.
And in action, Mr. Wrestling number 2 this week, all taking place on Southeastern Championship Wrestling. Charlie Platt along with Les Thatcher. Welcome to Southeastern Championship Wrestling. Outstanding television card today.
Yes, we certainly do. We've got the Southeastern Tag Team Champions on hand today, Ron Bass and the Super Pro. They'll be taking on Charlie Cook and Charles Odom.
Also in action, you'll see the United States Junior Heavyweight Champion. That is Jerry Stubbs.
And we'll be talking a personality profile about different types of wrestling matches with Bob Armstrong and Jos LeDuc.
Former Georgia Heavyweight Champion Dennis Condrey's in action on today's program, along with a man who's known all over the world, Mr. Wrestling number 2.
That's right. Live action today with Mr. Wrestling 2. It's going to be a great card, start to finish. You stick with us, and Charlie, I think we're about ready for that first match.
First match, about ready to get underway. Let's go to the ring with Al Roberts.
Your attention, please. Our first match, one fall, 10-minute time limit tag team match. Your referee is Tommy Weathers. Your referee, Tommy Weathers. Introducing in the corner to my left, at a combined weight of 500, make that 471 pounds, Charlie Cook and Charles Odom. Cook and Odom. Their opponents at a combined weight of 510 pounds, the current Southeastern Tag Team Champions, managed by Don Carson, Ron Bass, and the Super Pro.
Southeastern Tag Champions, Ron Bass and the Super Pro, in action against Charlie Cook and Charles Odom. And Bass and Rose now. Rose, here I go again, the Super Pro.
I think everyone's of the same opinion, Charlie, that the man under the mask calling himself the Super Pro is, in fact, Randy Rose. I think I'll have to agree with that myself.
Especially with that rose on the side of that mask.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Charlie Cook out for his team. Of course, Cook, the power of the Odom-Cook combination. He's the veteran. He's the one that they're going to have to go after to beat the team. And it is a Super Pro, shall we say, a.k.a. Randy Rose, and he's starting for the Tag Team Champions. The Super Pro and pass. Arm drag takedown by Charlie Cook. Charlie opens up offensively, and of course, the Tag Champions have successfly defended those belts for about 3 weeks now, Charlie. They've hit on some tough competition, but a lot tougher competition on its way.
I was going to say, Les, with the competition we see coming into the Southeastern wrestling area, a true test for these two men as to how long they can keep those Southeastern tag titles. Tag is made with Charles Odom now.
Odom with an inside wrist lock now and keying it through. And the Pro picks him up and slams him to break the hold. There's the tag. Bass moving in. You know, you've got to give the devil his due. The combination of Bass and the Pro, Bass with his size, the power, the Pro with the speed, and it is quite an effective combination.
Bass, of course, known as the master of the bull rope match throughout the United States and all over the world. He has competed in many of these matches and really likes them.
Right now, we see the masked man with that front face lock in the chancery. Combination on the takedown. Put him out on the count of one, and right back on top of him is the Super Pro. Nice hook by the Pro. Combination on the leg there as he cradles him over. Makes the tag. And, of course, you know, I think we mentioned it a lot, Charlie, but it's a key factor in tag teams, being able to tag with their partner at the opportune time, keeping the team offensively flowing.
That's it. Cook in for his team now. Bass catching that boot into the midsection. Cook hurdles Bass into that turnbuckle. Arm twist with a headbutt. Into that hammerlock, and Bass tags the Super Pro. Good arm drag takedown as the Super Pro comes in the ring. Cook working on that left arm.
Charlie laying that knee in at the shoulder there to gain a little effect, and now with that arm bar. And Charlie Cook carrying the lion's share of the load for his team. Charles Odom, not with the experience of Charlie Cook, but nonetheless, the Cook-Odom combination are hanging in there, and Charlie has been firing away offensively.
Good move by the Super Pro. Breaks the hole with those feet, tags in Ron Bass. And Bass a little slow about going into action, sizing up the situation. Takes Cook over in the rope. Good move by Charlie Cook.
Bass missing on that elbow. He tried to lay it into Cook on the run. Charlie ducking under, a nice takedown, and in control again. I think Bass is making a futile attempt to try and match Cook in the speed department, move for move. Bass doesn't have that kind of speed to go with him. Charles Odom with a takedown now, and Bass using that power to kick out. And here's, I think, the situation now, Charlie. It's Bass and the pro are going to have to work on Odom. He's a weak link in the chain, and they're going to have to build their offense on Odom, because I think Charlie Cook has proven early on that he's not going to be trifled with.
I agree 100%. It's Odom, that arm twist tag for Cook. Cook coming from the bottom side, right into that muscle.
Good flow with the tags here between Cook and Odom. Charles Odom now has his man, but Bass brings him into that waiting knee of the Super Pro. Now they've got the 5 count. They're within the legal limits on that 5 count, and Bass is out before the count of 5.
Super Pro takes his full body slam on Odom. Dropping that leg across the back of the neck.
Little double team, but again, within the legal limits of the tag. They have a 5 count to switch once the tag is made. And I think Bass and the pro showing us what we were thinking would be the fact that they're going to start their offense on Odom and hope to keep him away from Cook for any type of tag they possibly be able to put their man away.
And again, it's the Super Pro coming off of that second rope.
Side souffle and a 1 count. Odom out. Let's see if he's going to make that tag. He was unable to reach. Cook just inches away. An elbow by the masked man. The tag goes to outlaw Ron Bass. And Bass and the Super Pro are in the driver's seat.
Suplex. Odom's trying to make that tag, but Bass cuts him short.
Those inches can turn into miles, Charlie, when you need to make it outside and tag your partner.
There is a tag, however, by the team of Bass and the Super Pro, and again, we see Super Pro dropping that knee into the back of Odom.
It is apparent now that the Pro and Bass are going to try and keep Odom in there, try and work him over and put him away. That clothesline took the wind out of the sails of Charles Odom, and now Bass in there going to work on him. And I really believe the man was ready to be pinned some 30 seconds ago, Charlie. I think it's a matter now that the Pro and Bass want to punish someone.
That's the way it looks to me, too, Les. There we see possibly a thumb into the throat. But they punish a little too long, and the tag is made with Charlie Cook. Drop by Cook. Cook fires away at Bass. Both men in the ring now. Bass out on the floor. Legal man is the Super Pro in the ring.
Bass and the Pro are having their troubles with Charlie Cook. And Charlie, in excellent form today, right in there for this one, but is stopped with a shot to the midsection by the Super Pro. Brings Charles Odom in now. Bass in to work on Cook. All 4 men in the ring. All 4 men in the ring. Bass out on the floor. Cook being taken out by the referee now. Bass in to knee Odom. And the Super Pro trying to put him away now. Nope, the tag again. Oh, power slam by Ron Bass, and that should be it. The power slam and the body press is what did it for Ron Bass and the Super Pro. They're your winners over Charles Odom and Charlie Cook. But Charlie Cook was hanging there right down to the wire. Indeed. So your winners, the Southeastern Tag Champions, Ron Bass and the Super Pro. More action to come.